Hi, welcome to Business Time. I am Melisha. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. And for those of you who have subscribed and you've shared the videos and you've liked the videos, a big thank you. All right, so today we will be looking at the May-June 2023 Principles of Business Paper 2 past paper. And so today we will be doing questions 1 and 2. Let's get right into it. The first question says 1A, list 4 sources of conflict that may arise within an organization. Can you think of any? All right, let's look at a possible response. So, one could be poor working conditions, unfair pay, poor communication, and harassment in the workplace. So other sources could be the implementation of new technology, unfair treatment, competition for scarce resources, and poor management. Let's look at the next question. Describe each of the following strategies used by employees to gain the upper hand during periods of conflict. And the first one is work to rule. Think about it. Let's look at the answer. This is when workers do no more than the minimum required based on their contracts. The workers will basically not do anything extra and not even work overtime. So they're basically just doing exactly what they're paid to do. The next one is picketing. Can you describe it? Let's look at the answer. Picketing is when employees who are in an industrial dispute gather outside the workplace to discourage others from working. The aim is to get most of the workers to join in the industrial action. The next one is strike action. Think about it. This one is very common. So this is when a group of workers refuse to work to get their employers to see that they are serious about a matter. These workers will therefore not turn up for work and thus cause production activity to stop for that day or for the period of time they are striking for. All right, C says outline two strategies that could be used by management to resolve conflict within an organization. Think about it. All right, let's look at possible responses. Mediation. This is when an independent or impartial third party is included to help resolve disputes between parties in the workplace, whether between management and employees or between employees. The aim is to reach a resolution that will be accepted by both parties. The next one is arbitration. This is when a third party, often referred to as the arbitrator, is involved, but both parties have to agree with the decision made by the arbitrator. For example, an arbitrator is the Industrial Dispute Tribunal in Jamaica, where disputes are often referred to it by the Minister of Labor and Social Security. All right, this says, explain 2 legal or ethical principles that business owners should adopt in the operations of a business. Think about it. First of all, the business owner should ensure that the business is registered. This will ensure that the business is legally established and that the activities or operations of the business are legitimate and ethical. Another one is proper disposal of waste. This will ensure that the business helps to protect the environment and the people of the community. For example, businesses can ensure that they do not throw waste in the rivers or gullies to just pollute the water. All right, let's look at number 2. 2A. Define the term entrepreneur. Can you define it? All right, an entrepreneur is usually described as someone who takes on the risk of starting a business to make a profit. 2B says, list three characteristics of a typical entrepreneur. Can you think of any? All right, let's see. So some characteristics are like persistent, being persistent, innovative, flexible. Others that you could include are goal-oriented, creative, and calculated risk. And of course, there are others. C1, define the term collateral. What's a collateral? This is an asset that is accepted by the lender to be a security for a loan. This is done in case the borrower defaults on the loan. In other words, do not pay it back. And so what you find is that the lender can use a collateral, sell it, and get back their money. So C2 says list three types of collateral. Can you think of any? All right, here are some types. You have land or houses, car, investments such as stocks and bonds. All of those can be used as are different types. All of those are different types of collateral. D says state two government regulations with which the entrepreneur must comply when establishing a business locally. In your response, provide an example of each regulation. All right, let's look at possible responses. The entrepreneur should ensure that the business is registered. When registering the business, such as a company, the owner must submit all relevant documents to the company's office of Jamaica for it to operate legally. Another one is to get the necessary permits. So if a business is handling food, such as a restaurant, the owner must ensure that all the employees have their food handlers permit. Everyone working in food handling businesses must have one regardless of their position. Whether you're the chef, a waiter, you know, you should all have your food handlers permit. He says, explain two ways in which entrepreneurship contributes to the economic development of a country. Think about it. All right, let's look at a possible response. One, entrepreneurship, provides goods and services. Entrepreneurs are always coming up with new innovative products to meet the needs and wants of the people within a country. So this will put the country in a good position to provide for its people. Another way is that it creates jobs. So when an entrepreneur starts a new business, the entrepreneurs will need people to work in their businesses. And so this will help to increase the employment rate of the country. All right, that is it. Hope you learned something. See you next time.